3, 2, 1, and we're in headlines.
We are in headlines.
Now at 6:30, tariff flip-flop.
The only thing certain on these 30 days is uncertainty.
The White House announces it is holding off on tariffs on Canada and Mexico just days after going into effect.
3, it'll be out to
the latest
you,
from
and
Washington
then into
and what's next.
first weather.
Plus, millions of Americans
cut the
are
gnats
taking
or
out
something.
tonight
That's what he said.
after severe
Okay, that's
winter
right.
storms. This as a new system is making its way across the country.
And in sports, Ohio hockey looks ahead to
Was
the
it spelled
ACHA National Championship starting next week. We sit
All right,
down with the
3.
team's head coach live in studio with more on how the team is preparing. NewsWatch starts right now.
All right, stand by.
Okay, and you can go ahead and start your slow zoom.
All right.
Thanks for joining us today. I'm Haley Hollinger.
And I'm Jack Green. You know, Haley, we said it last week. Ohio weather is Ohio weather, and this week sure did prove it. Our forecaster, Emily Case, is here in the Weather Center. Emily, what is going on outside? It's cold now. What's going on?
Yeah, no, it definitely was cold. It was warmer at the beginning of this week, and then we saw a significant low pressure system as well as a cold front come through our region last evening, helping to cool those temperatures down quite dramatically. They really did cool down. We're sitting right now at 38 degrees. We have pretty gusty winds up to 18 miles per hour. That wind really cooling that real field temperature down to around 32. So don't let it fool you. It is cold outside, and quite a difference compared to yesterday.
We'll
now,
intro package
Ohio,
on you,
not
and
much
then
happening
during
in the
that
weather
package
front.
we'll be moving
We
to
have
3
pretty
stand.
significant low pressure systems to the east of us as well to the west, but nothing to be concerned of tonight. Again, temperatures though over the past 24 hours, we were on the warmer side, and then we started to cool back down.
15 seconds.
And because of that cold front that came through,
Do you have an
and
old
that will
rundown?
continue into tonight.
Yeah, sure.
28. That
I just want to make sure that so that I can tell them what's changed.
Those clouds
Actually, this might be new. I don't know.
tomorrow with 30% chance of showers. Most of those showers
Gotta count on
occurring
her.
after 5 p.m. So it should be pretty sunny for most of the day tomorrow.
All right, and taking Cam.
Thanks, Emily.
Stand by for package.
President
That's
Donald
my
Trump
bad.
announced a 1-month suspension of tariffs on most Mexican and Canadian imports.
This comes 2 days after the administration imposed blanket 25% tariffs on Canada and Mexico and double tariffs on imports from China. Ivan Rodriguez has more.
All right, taking package.
Whiplash
We are
in Washington
package.
after implementing sweeping
Just a
new
reminder,
tariffs
coming out of this,
Go
the
ahead.
Huntington
Thanks.
Dove story is gone.
announcing the 25%
And then we're
tariff
going to
on most
go
products from Mexico
from this straight
will now
into the
be delayed.
Trump
Ontario
dismantling,
Premier Doug Ford lambasting
the
the administration over
So
the
no
economic tip
no
attack.
Monvid for this one.
What a mess President Trump has created here. The only thing certain on these 30 days is uncertainty.
It's a significant
Okay, I tried to
development
take
on
the
the
lower in it.
president's signature economic plan,
They're
which
in.
economists warned would raise prices for American consumers.
See if you can get this
import
one.
a lot of our fruit and
It's
If
all the
not,
same
it's okay.
thing.
Just
I don't know
leave
what
it up.
happened.
Just leave it up.
trips
It's
to the
fine.
supermarket.
I think something
I'd rather
happened.
be one headline lower.
The cost of producing
Yeah,
cars,
go that last
too,
one.
throughout North America could jump anywhere from $3,500 to $12,000, according to an analysis from the Anderson
All
Economic
right,
Group. For some in the auto industry,
you'll wanna zoom
the
just a
cost brings
little
a
more.
momentary sigh of relief.
The administration's goals are admirable. We can't
We have
count
about
on
30
a dime
seconds
until
left in
the
this.
$4 billion facility,
30 seconds.
assembly plant.
That
in the
shot looks
United
good. You can
States
hold there.
in a couple of weeks.
Still, the new 20% tariff on Chinese imports remains in place, and the uncertainty over a trade war brewing on both borders brings fear that the American economic engine could stall.
What you're also seeing then is very sharp declines in consumer and business confidence. That in itself would cause
All right,
economic
stand by.
In Atlanta, I'm Ivan Rodriguez.
And taking Cam.
Sources say White House officials are preparing an executive order
Say about the
directing the
package.
Education Secretary to dismantle the Department of Education.
The department has faced growing calls from Republicans who want to do away with it. Julia Benbrook has the latest from the White House.
And taking package.
They flipped the line.
People familiar with the matter say that President Donald
Okay, so
Trump
yeah,
is
two. It's back out to you on
preparing to
2
sign an executive
open.
order
This is a
to
minute 33,
dismantle the
And then 3,
Department
you'll
of
be on 3
Education.
Senko after.
He has long
yeah, we have a
signaled
minute
his
25.
intention to get rid of the department. And this is all part of his broad effort
I was making sure
to
that we
shrink
didn't
the
that
size of
the
the
video
federal
editor didn't
government.
accidentally.
The
I didn't put
administration has
the
been
look live
drafting
clip
the order
idea
to
in
launch
instead
the
of
process. It directs the
Right,
newly confirmed
right.
Because sometimes the
Education
look lives can be like
Secretary
2 minutes.
Lynn
Yeah.
Colt
And that
take
would
all
buck us over
necessary
right now.
steps to facilitate
I'd have to just start.
Okay, so yeah, 2 you'll be on 2 open, and then
McMahon was sworn in on
3 you'll be on
Monday,
3 Center
and
Co
just a
after
few
that
hours
VO.
later, she sent a letter to
And
her
web
staff
push.
titled "Our
Then
Department's
we'll need
Final
a 1
Mission,"
center main.
referencing the overall efforts to
After that.
dismantle the
So
department.
2, this is your only shot on 2 open. After
Here's
this,
what
you're clear to
Trump
get to
said last month
back to
about
weather.
We have 45 left.
told Linda,
And no
I hope
no
you do a great
OTSs.
job and put yourself out of a job.
Yeah.
I want her to put herself out of a job.
Let's
I
get a
want
little
the
more
states
zoom on
to
that.
run schools.
Be ready.
I
We're
want
probably
Linda
going to
put
cut
herself
from
out of
full
a
weather.
Eliminating the
A little
Department of
bit, 'cause I'm
Education
over
would
full
require
right now.
Congress to
So
act.
we might have to
Trump is
cut
pushing
another
lawmakers
story
on
or
the Hill to pass
2 you can
legislation.
zoom in.
While calls to abolish
got
the
25.
Education
Cut from the
Department will merge
live.
it with another federal agency.
A little bit less
not
headroom.
new.
Well,
The move
here we
has
go.
historically
PickleFest
failed
signups.
to get support
Okay, good.
from Congress.
All right, we
If
got
Trump succeeds in
15, so
shuttering the
stand by
department,
2.
It's possible that some programs and funding
All
could
right,
be
stand
retained
by.
and shifted to other agencies.
All
At the
right,
White House,
tag.
I'm Julia Benbrook.
And taking.
We are learning new details tonight about why Ohio University's Black
Stand by
Alumni
for VO.
Reunion has been placed on hold.
The co-chair of the planning committee says the very fact of hosting an event for Black alumni worries university officials.
Taking VO.
Reunion was
And we'll go to
scheduled
web
take
push after
place
this,
in
and then
April, but
we'll be
was
on 3 Center
canceled
Co.
as
So Haley's
officials address
moving.
new federal
Yeah,
and
3,
state
you'll
legislation
frame up on her when
targeting
she's
diversity,
ready.
equity, and
I should have
inclusion
Haley read the
programs.
first part
The
and Jack
idea
read the
of hosting
second
the
part.
event
That's
off
on me.
campus was thrown out, but organizers say that isn't a viable option.
Taking web push.
WOUB is your source
All right,
for news
3
in
just center up on
Southeast
her
Ohio.
however you
For the
can.
latest news
Get
from
focus,
across
you
the
have
region, head to our website, WOUB.org,
Okay.
or download
Out
the WOUB
and
app.
hold there. Taking.
States across the country are banning cell phones in schools,
Stand by for
including
package.
Alexander High School here in Athens County. The bans are set to address mental health concerns and encourage learning, but others worry about the ability for students to communicate with parents in emergency situations. Michael Yoshida has more.
And taking package.
This package was
All right,
only
we're in package. It's 2 minutes 20. So we got time.
A high school in Arlington, Virginia, trying a new way to keep phones out of the
And we'll
classroom.
be out to 1
Absence and IDs, everybody.
Jack, just a heads up.
At the start
Yeah,
of each day,
just a heads up. I was over 45.
Hey, what's
so
up?
I cut instant the tornado drill, and then I also cut the PickleFest drill.
Just pick some VO and put. Well, what do you want for tees for sports?
Just the VO that he has from whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
All the other VO.
All right. Yeah. Thanks.
the pouches at Wakefield High are part of a pilot.
Yeah, just pull from the rest of the
School
VO.
figures out the best way to follow a
Isn't that always how we've done it? Why do we
statewide ban on
ask?
cell phones in schools.
I think
Across
it
It can be.
the
It's 10 seconds. It's not even. It's like 5.
15 states along
Just
with the
throw
District
one of the
Columbia
VOs
All right,
that
one
we
a
have.
little bit less headroom.
legislation
I'm fine
for
with that.
restrictions.
These types of bans have
We got a
seen
minute 30 left in
reductions
this.
in fights and improvements in mental health and student outcomes.
Still, a common
Okay.
concern
Yeah.
is
Minute
removing
30 left for
students'
this, and then
ability
we're out
to
to
reach
1
their
center main.
parents on
Oh,
call
you can
for
go
help
wider
in
on that.
emergency. DC
Actually,
Councilmember
on Jack,
Rachel
yes,
says her
yes,
bill, like
yes,
others,
yes,
has
wider.
educational and health exceptions.
Out,
and
back,
allows
back.
other ways
Zach says out
parents
more.
and
Wider,
students to contact
little
each
wider.
other. But she adds,
Little wider.
In an emergency
Little bit more, and then
situation,
you
the
can go.
last thing we want our
Okay.
kids doing
Okay, that's
Yeah, hold
is
there just a
looking
little bit less
down on their
headroom.
devices. We want them paying attention
Minute
to
left.
the
It's
adult
still
in
too
the
tight,
room,
but whatever.
whether that's
I
their
think that's
teacher
about
or
right.
their principal.
You open it up right here.
despite some growing pains at Wakefield High,
My first thought was how I was going to get around it.
It was just crazy and hectic. Everybody was banging their phones, trying to open it.
there are also noticeable benefits.
It's not as bad as I thought. I think now with less distractions, I can kind of go more in depth on my work, more focused without any distractions.
But now, I force myself to listen.
Some, as teens will do, try to skirt the rules.
You know, pouching
Then
either
by
flip phones,
1, we
fold
have
phones,
30
or
seconds.
Something with that same similar shape. But one of the benefits we're seeing is that they're still keeping their phones away during the day.
But it turns out,
Remember, centered up,
life
yeah, no
without
OTS.
the world at your fingertips
We have about 20 left.
still bring you someplace new.
I would say we're more talkative now. Like when we see each other, we can talk now because we don't have.
Okay,
phones.
10 seconds.
Yeah, now you actually gotta go find a person and tell it to them in
Stand
their
by.
face.
In
Stand by.
Washington, I'm Michael Yoshida reporting.
And taking cam.
The director of the Athens County Board of Elections is taking on a new
Stand by
role,
for VO.
this time as deputy director.
All right, taking
After
VO,
almost
and then we'll
20
be in
years
teases
the
after
position,
this.
Debbie Quavey says it's time for her to step aside. Quavey has worked at the office since 1992 and became director in 2006. Quavey says she has enjoyed every minute working at the office, even in the hard times. Deputy Director Tony Brooks II was sworn in to replace Quavey. Brooks began working at the Board of Elections office as a bag carrier when he was 16 years old and
Stand by
became
for
deputy
teases.
director
Only shot
in
we need is
2021. Quavey and Brooks say they plan to continue working to make elections in Athens County secure and fair.
And taking cam.
Coming up, it's estimated that over 70 million people in the U.S. are living with digestive diseases.
And a new probe has made its land on the moon.
Taking weather.
We got a taste of spring earlier this week, and now we're back to winter weather. But will we get these warmer temperatures earlier in the coming days?
All right, and pinning out. Okay, and we're in break. All right, so B block. We're starting off 3 open.
So just heads up for
We'll
B block.
stay there after the package as well
tornado drill
because
story
the 3
is
chat
cut.
is on boxes.
We were over like 40 seconds, so I
you don't need
to
to adjust or anything. She won't be on desk for that.
So that's
but
gone,
we'll
and then
do that
also
3 chat and then
Pickle
go into
Fest
weather.
kicker is going to be gone.
The VO full screen
but other than that,
E6
everything's
is
staying
cut.
the
So
same.
after weather, we'll be out to 3 center co. So it looks like we won't be going to 1 center main at all during this. But after weather, so probably during that package, 2 you'll set up at mid tower. And that's just going to be a shot with both the...
What's Josh on for? IP4.
What?
Josh is on 4.
Yeah, Josh on 4. That's just going to be the shot with him and the
When we get to the
interviewer.
gut health package,
So they're going to
that's
set up
when you
during
guys
that package
go on.
anyway.
We'll be in
So
Grand, I'll help you guys get
just
set up. We'll make sure everything's good to go.
But yeah, they'll be sitting in chairs for that.
There. But that's when you guys get set up, and then you'll just kick it there through the interview.
Yeah, all right. Do we have enough chairs for that?
Yes, we should.
All
Make sure
right,
you guys
minute
have
left for
chairs ready
break.
to go, for you too.
Anyone concerned about anything for B block? If not, we will roll with it.
We got about 50 seconds.
Just 20 seconds. Yeah, and again, that OTS also cut for this block.
Yeah, OTSs are not a thing.
10 seconds.
10 seconds, stand by.
5. Waiting for the light. And we're live. Stand by, cam 3, and take 3.
A storm system that brought blinding snow, rain, damaging winds, and even tornadoes to wide swaths of the central and eastern
and then
U.S.
we'll go
this
into
week
package
has
after
moved
this.
offshore. In its wake, at least 5 weather-related deaths.
And lingering
By the way, I had to cut a bunch
powerful
of lowers
winds
from
that
this
bring
one
new threats to
because
states
everyone
already ravaged
popped
by
on.
drought
No,
and
just everyone
grappling
popped on
with
for like 1
wildfires.
second. It was
Laura
annoying.
Jerry reports.
All right,
That's
taking
my bad.
package.
Dry, gusty winds continue to roar across parts of the Gulf and Central
Really
regions
loud.
today, putting
pulling
over
that down.
3 million people under red flag warnings. The fire
We
is
got about a minute 20
exacerbated
in
by
this, and then
ongoing
we're gonna
drought
So we'll
conditions
be in
there.
boxes.
chat
Threat
and the weather.
expected
You can actually
across
tighten your
western
shot up a little
Texas,
bit.
where fire crews have already battled a number of devastating wildfires in central and southeastern parts of the state this week.
Just hold it
And
around
potential
there.
fires are just one risk at the
We
mercy
have
of the winds.
minute 5
The balloon
seconds.
moves huge, like huge, humongous.
Humongous indeed. This surveillance blimp
humongous.
used by U.S. Customs and Border Protection was blown nearly 600 miles from its dock on
Alright.
South Padre
Blown a
Island to
little
the
bit.
town of Quinlan. It landed on a power pole, but not before
Don't say
clipping
that
at least
before the
one
interview.
house
Fuck,
on the way
you're
down.
It's just a lot of missing pieces.
I mostly just mean that like
Pieces.
I've
Wind appeared to
settled.
break a lot
my
of things
brain
around
is
the
not
eastern
on
half of the
fire,
U.S.
like,
overnight as well.
I'm ready to roll.
It caused some
Alright,
power
let's
lines
dial
to
in.
snap and
do
pop near Kansas City and snapped a couple of trees there and elsewhere.
We got about 30 seconds.
Loud noise.
In a moment, this Wichita resident lost much of his roof and both of his cars. Parts of the central and Midwest are still digging out after blizzard conditions yesterday. Not an easy task given how savage the winds and whiteout conditions were just around 24 hours ago. As this system moves into the
Jack's just
Atlantic,
not gonna
all
get to be a
eyes
part
shift
of
to the
the
West
block.
Coast, where winter storm alerts
Because
and
he had
warnings
the
are
fire
in
drill
place
or the
from
tornado
eastern
drill test.
California
Yeah.
into central
All right,
Iowa.
stand by, package
I'm
over.
Laura
Going
Aguirre
to boxes.
reporting.
Okay.
Taking boxes.
Yeah, definitely thinking for everybody's safety. Forecaster Emily Case is back with us now. Emily, we're seeing this system move across the country. Could it move into our area?
Well, right now, Ohio is
take it.
actually in between these two systems,
Yep.
so we won't
Alright,
really
taking
be
that
seeing
fall.
any of its effects. But there is a very strong low pressure system off the East Coast as well as on the West Coast. And as they said, this is bringing very damaging winds and precipitation as well
Cool,
as
so one,
a
no one's
lot
gonna remain
of
after this.
severe
We'll just
weather.
be straight up
But
3
again,
seconds.
right now in Athens, not
But we got
anything
time.
too major. We're sitting at around 38 degrees and clear skies with around 8-mile-per-hour winds. We do see some gusts up to 18 miles per hour.
No
It's making
OTS.
our real field temperature feel around 32 degrees, so definitely on the cooler side. Don't let it fool you. It is still very chilly. Speaking of winds, though,
ready to head
we don't have any wind advisories, but if you're walking outside, just be mindful of anything blowing around. Those gusty winds can still be impactful. Temperatures, though, over the past 24 hours, we did have a significant cold front move through the region last evening. So we were on the warmer side, and then we really rapidly declined in temperatures over the past 24 hours, and then we'll continue into tonight with 28 for that overnight low and partly cloudy skies. Those clouds continuing into tomorrow with a 30% chance of showers, but most of those showers occurring after 5 p.m. So it should be partly cloudy, and we might see the sun a little bit during the day, but if you have any plans for Friday night, it is going to be raining. 48 for that high as well. Now, some of this rain is going to be coming from this low pressure system out west. There's a warm front that is extending in front of that, so that's what is going to be bringing us some warmer temperatures throughout this weekend. And then tomorrow night, making its way further east, and then by Saturday, this is Saturday morning when this precipitation is going to be impacting our region. Athens probably getting mainly rain, but we might be seeing a mix of rain/snow, a chance of snow showers, but again, just depends on how cool that low temperature gets, because there is that cold front extending behind that low pressure system. Now, looking just 7 days ahead, again, Friday, 30% chance of showers, mainly after 5 p.m. So it should be pretty sunny otherwise, 48 for that high. And then by Saturday, mostly sunny skies, 46 for that high. We see a warming trend throughout this coming week, as well as sunny skies. So we're going to be seeing another taste of spring, which is really amazing. By Sunday, mostly sunny skies and 55. And then Monday, sunny skies, no clouds in sight with that high of 62. By Tuesday, almost into the 70s, seeing a few more clouds appear. And then by Wednesday, partly sunny skies and a high of 71. So it's basically going to feel like summertime. So make sure you go outside and enjoy this weather, because it's not going to be sticking around long. By Thursday, we are having a low pressure system move back into the region, giving us a 50% chance of showers and dropping in temperatures.
All right, taking Cam.
Thanks. The Athena robotic lander has touched down on the moon, marking the second lunar landing for a U.S. company this week. Although the lander is on the moon's surface, Houston-based Initiative Machines is still waiting for Athena to send back data before celebrating the endeavor. Athena joined a lunar lander developed by another Texas-based company, Firefly Aerospace, on the surface of the moon. Athena will search for confirmation that water ice is stored across the region. The lander is expected to operate for 10 days before it's cut off from sunlight and becomes inoperable.
Okay, taking care.
It's estimated up to 70 million
we probably
people in the U.S. to be living with digestive diseases. But there are simple steps that you can take to support your digestive and help prevent diseases. Mandy Gaither explains how to improve your gut health.
And taking package.
It's a critical part of health.
You're looking
Having
a little off kilter.
gut helps with digestion, metabolism, and immunity. When gut health is good, our overall health is also generally good as well.
No, it's 2 on mid-tower, not 3.
Cleveland Clinic says many factors affect the gut microbiome. One of the big
3's just setting up for
diet.
2 is it's just 2 for this. You don't take 3, but 3 is going to get
that we as
wait,
the
no,
host,
other
digest.
side.
And so these are things like different dietary fibers. That includes fresh fruits
you guys
and
need to flip.
whole grains,
You're on the other side.
dried beans, nuts and seeds, and fermented foods like yogurt. All help gut health.
They're on the so that 3 can be pointed at the
foods that are highly processed, are high in fat and sugar, and
3 has to be pointed at coach. I also already made the lower,
so to avoid those foods. If we eat foods
that the healthy
bacteria
we have 10 seconds left for this.
Like,
30.
It's going to shift in its composition to more of an unhealthy balance. Hershey says having a healthy lifestyle promotes gut health. That includes
pull it up, and then can you just keep it up?
Managing stress levels, regular
like, can we just keep it up through break and into the next whatever?
Probably won't.
All of these things together help support.
Just when we have videos in between, I won't do that.
Okay.
All right, stand by pieces.
Next in sports, Ohio hockey head coach Barry Schutte joins me on the show to talk about the Bobcats' upcoming ACHA National Championships. Get a full preview of the tournament and come back.
All right, and taking socials.
3, 2, 1,
and we're in break.
All right, we are in break. We're gonna come
All right,
back
thanks
to
for that
the live
last
interview
second
and
move.
then quick D block, and we're out. All right, you ready to go? Cool. Make sure that he knows that he doesn't have to look at the camera. He can just talk to you. No pressure.
3, you can just be centered up on him.
Do you need anything from me last minute?
Will you do me a favor?
Yeah, what's up?
I just have, there's, in my second question, it should say, what are some things you guys have been working on in practice?
Got it.
And there may have been one more.
2, how was the text looking? Was the text cut off during tees?
Okay, that's updated in prompter.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I actually think that's it. It should be good.
If so, just
Okay,
try and
cool.
frame it
If
up
you need
around
anything
that
else, just
and
wait.
pan to your left.
We
just
got about a
little bit.
minute to go.
Do you want 3 slightly offset like it is, or do you want it centered? I think that looks good.
I think this looks good, yeah.
Okay. All right, 3, you're good there.
I like that. I can live with that.
Okay.
We haven't done this before, so I
50
think
seconds.
we're kind of setting a standard, so if we don't fuck with it, we can fix it next time. But I like it. 45.
Yeah, I can. What?
What?
Oh yeah, because it's this giant face. Or why will it look weird?
Ooh, because if the monitor's
Text
on
on the
screen.
top.
Can you pull it up real quick just so we can see how bad it looks? Oh, yeah, maybe have it center. Hi, Atish.
Oh
We're
yeah.
figuring out the camera
Text
shot
at the top.
for the interview.
We have 15 seconds. What do you want to do? Do you want to keep it or?
I guess just keep it where it's at. That's gonna look.
Yeah, sorry. I'm
or do you think
back.
3 should center, or Atish? What do you think? 3 should center, or 3 should stay where it's at?
Okay, well stand by. We're going into animation.
Okay. It's just gonna be the corner of his face.
All right, and taking cam.
Good evening and welcome to Sports. I'm Josh Herner. Ohio Hockey's headed to the ACHA National Championships starting on March 13th. Head coach Barry Schutte joins me in studio to preview it. Thank you for joining us, Coach Schutte.
Thanks for having me.
So you
I
guys
didn't
just
realize
wrapped up
that
your
the X
first
logo
regular
was
season,
built into
your
that
first
lower,
regular
otherwise I
season
wouldn't have used
here
it.
at Ohio. How would you say the regular season went for you and the team?
Oh, it was definitely a success.
Yeah, prompter. You'll just move with the
Probably the most
questions.
difficult schedule that our program has had in a long time, and I think it's prepared us properly for this time of year.
So did
16 over 26
it say
games,
take
we're
VO?
against
No,
top 10
no.
teams.
It'll be after the question. After this next
Overall,
question, I'm
we
pretty sure
faced
you
plenty
take
of
it.
adversity, and at the end of the day, we tried to focus on the controllables and take care of our game first,
2:30.
and look inward and do the best we can individually and collectively, and we're real happy with how things played out.
I'm under 14, so if he goes a
absolutely.
little
With
bit
the big
over,
rest
it's
period,
okay.
You just talked about the regular season, big rest period these past few weeks. What are some things you guys have been working on in practice to get ready for the tournament?
All right, taking that.
Yeah, well, it started with rest first and foremost. It's a long season, and you want to try and go into the tournament as fresh and healthy.
Do
as
we want to
possible.
keep
So
Monvid
last week we
or
did
just go to
that with a
sports?
few
Keep the
days off
Monvid
and-
up.
Okay.
And some lighter skates just to get some guys healthy and hopefully closer
Yeah.
back to 100%.
Do you have to keep
And
manually
And this
doing
week
it?
we treated more like a
I
training
do,
camp.
but
Just
knowing
keep-
that we
yeah,
have
just keep it up if
competition
you
this
can.
weekend. So overall,
Once this
we've
VO is
been
done,
working
pull it,
hard,
by
we've
the
been
way.
battling.
Okay.
The nice thing about some
I don't
extra
know how
time
much
is
time you
working
have
on
left on
unique
it, but
situations.
pull it
6
before
on
it
5,
ends
5
so
on
that it
4,
doesn't
4 on
freeze
4.
Yeah, we
All
still got
those
a
things
minute,
you don't see a
so-
whole lot during the course of a game or the course of the season.
Pull
So
it when
we
Josh
try to
starts to
spend
ask
some
the
time
next
on that.
question.
Yeah,
So go
absolutely.
pull
You
it.
guys just earned the 3 seed in the ACHA National Championships, which is a huge accomplishment for you and the team. What does it mean to you and the players to have such a
Don't do it yet. Don't do it yet.
No VO.
Yeah,
Go ahead and
it
start
speaks to the
answering.
group.
Go to
We
3.
have a talented group, but
Yeah.
ultimately they've been very competitive, and the top 8
Now
teams
take
get a
it.
buyout
Okay,
in the
take a second
2014
VO.
tournament. So being in the
Just
top
so that
8
the
seed
pacing
really
is
matters.
okay.
Being in the top 4
Minute 15.
It definitely helps the matchups. You play.
Just
the
get a-
lower seed,
like,
you
get a
that
feel
first
for
day of
it.
rest. So
Let him
I
kind
think
of
it
talk
speaks
for a
to the
second
quality
before
of
we
play that
take
we
it.
had over
Yeah,
the
yeah.
season.
I get exactly what you mean. Yeah.
It does put you in a position of strength going into the tournament.
Yeah, you've gotten a lot of contributions from your forwards, from your group of forwards, specifically those top 2 lines. How have they stepped up throughout the season?
Yeah, it's been huge. I mean, some of those guys have taken some huge strides.
You got a
during the
minute. This
season.
might be the last question,
We have
depending.
freshman Nolan Abraham, who's really stepped up to be a number 2 line center and ultimately kind of round out our top 6. And we relied heavily on Reeve and Thompson and
This one will be his
Aldridge
last
in the past. And
Okay.
now
Next
I think
question
that's
is your
what
last
makes us a handful for most teams is our depth up front. We've got lots of people that can hurt you. We receive contributions from everyone. But it certainly helps when you have 2 number 1 lines that we can throw out there against anybody.
Yeah, Absolutely, and I'm sure it was tough for you guys and the
You got
players to
15.
not host a home game until after the New Year's. What was it like to finally be back in Bird for the first time?
Yeah, it was
Let
special.
him talk for a
It was
second.
my first year here, and the players kept telling me all fall.
You can go up to his outro because he won't ask any more questions.
I will come out
after he's done
one more
talking.
time
Just
and
go
then
to
we'll
the
go
outro.
on
games, 8 of them were sold
However
out.
long it
The
takes.
other 4 were really close, and it just the only disappointing part was that it ended so soon. We feel like we just got started
stay there.
playing at
Thank you.
home, and then it was over just like that. But the support from the community on and off campus has been tremendous, and I think our players know that they're playing for more than themselves. They're playing for the entire Ohio hockey community, and they take that responsibility seriously.
All right, pull the video.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us. To stay up to date with all Ohio hockey updates, make sure to follow WOUB's Bobcat Showcase on X, Facebook, and YouTube.
All right, and take teases. His mic is up.
What did you want to be when you grew up, Haley?
Keep going.
Hear what these kids want to be when they grow up. WAB went to South Elementary School.
It's okay.
And got to talk to some of the future minds of America.
Okay, and thing coming up. All right, let me know.
3, 2, 1,
and we're out. Damn.
Sorry about that. We had a little nap pop at the beginning that we were not ready for. All right.
Okay. D block.
Good save though. That could have been a lot worse.
2 close.
Huh?
There's
Yeah.
literally.
It's kind of printed stupid as hell, but it's not. They printed it half at a time. I don't know why. So it's like 7 pages for some reason. I don't think anyone but the directors actually knows how to print a rundown. I've never seen someone properly print a rundown. Yeah, maybe throw that one out there.
All right, minute 20.
Next pick can't.
So we have 2
All right, we got a
back-to-back
minute
stop
20.
goes for D block.
We are
and
going to
then
come out
we
to
come out
the
to
career
2
day
close.
story. It's going to be a quick
But
nat off the top.
Pickle Fest
Actually, the
is
exact
cut.
same one that we just
So
heard.
they'll be chatting about
and then
career
you guys
day.
are going to read, and then it's going to be a SOT, and then you're going to read again. And then we'll go into a quick chat, goodbyes, and we're out. I'm over 7 right now, so be ready to kind of keep everything quick. I'll be in you guys' ears with times.
Am I good where I'm at?
Yeah, keep going a little bit. You can sit on that SOT. Like, sit on the kids. Yeah, there you go.
All right, 45. The problem wasn't that we had a nap pop and teases. It was just I didn't have his mic up.
Oh, got it. Okay. But he started reading right when we went to right when that came up. Right when that script came up. So. It's okay. 30 seconds.
25.
Look at Josh's scripts versus all. Look how crumpled. He's been stressing, just like balling them up. We got 15. Stand by.
All right. 5 seconds. Animation into Sopvo. 3, 2, 1, and we're on live. And take us up.
I love Career Day. Yay for Career Day.
Those are just a few of the reactions we saw today. WAB stopped by at Southview Elementary in Jackson County for their first ever Career Day today.
The gnats
Over
are
100
way
students
too loud.
from 5th grade made their way through the gymnasium. From firefighters and barbers to farmers and flight attendants, students explored over 20 different career fields.
The Career Day is a part of their after-school program that oversees
Sorry, was it not program that one?
First grade teacher and program
I might have
coordinator
pulled it down,
Lacey says it's important for students to be exposed to different opportunities.
All right, and take us up.
They can do this kind of stuff. They can be a barber.
Well,
they can do
Morgan sent me the script and I put it in and I completely forgot.
There's more out there than being a teacher and a nurse. Not that that's normally around here. That's what you know there is. So it's nice that they can see that there's other opportunities.
This Career Day is just one of the few activities students can experience in their program. In
All
fact,
right,
it's
2
so
will be
popular
out
that
to
she
you.
says they have a wait list.
All right, and take 2.
Wow, how fun is that?
seems
How
like
fun
you
is
have a
that?
really
No,
good
we
time.
got the chance to go out there, kind of as we mentioned, to go out there, and it was really great to meet
We
some
do
of
have
the
a
kids. They were super excited, and it was super awesome to kind of get to talk to them and see what they want to do when they grow up.
Maybe we'll see a few here. It's okay.
I know,
That'd
they
be
can come
awesome.
take our seats. Please, come take our seats.
Please.
But hey, that does it for our broadcast this evening.
Whoa.
Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the PBS News Hour.
I guess, yeah, that was, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
59,
I
yeah.
was not watching the time. Okay.
I was watching the time, but I was about to say do weather really quick, and then we just.
Let me see. Are you guys? You want covering cam, Sammy?
I thought we had a minute, as in like more time than I thought.
Yeah, you guys
I thought they
can
were
cover
gonna
up.
have to do. They chatted for a second, which I didn't think they'd do. And that was what threw me off. I should have reacted better to that.
I mean,
are you recording yourself there, Trevor?
Yeah. What was that? I saw that.
Oh yeah, it's for like one of those cool director reels.
Oh.
You should do it on the side here instead.
Oh yeah. Wait, so
you
say choose that.
Back of your head.
So you can see what you were doing. No, because it can see the keyboard and the monitors and all the.
Oh, true.
I can see like preview and stuff too.